Hello. Yeah, boy. What's happening? We're having a tidy up first. Um. Oh shit! I must have just opened that. I didn't realise. How you all doing? How you doing, Husky? Mr. Species. How you all doing? Everyone feeling good? We're just doing our little chilled one private tonight. So, um. Oh, I've got a message. I never get messages. I bet it's something boring. You fat shit. Thanks, buddy. That's it. Ah. Do I feel good? I don't know. Do you feel good? I got on. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, that's not good, mate. Is it? That is not good at all. Well, all we've got to do tonight, I've got to get stuff ready for my video tonight that's coming out at 11. So I've got to record a few bits, but other than that, we can just do whatever we want. So let me just get those out of the way, just because it's in my mind. Once that's done. Nah, we can talk about the dating in a minute. Let me just record this thing because I won't get it done otherwise, and I've still got to edit it after. Right. What have I got to do? Clip one. Got the cold open. I've got to record my intro. What's happening? 1 minute. Let me have a look. Because you lot can help me, actually. So the dating thing, I'm a bit gutted, really, but this is how it goes. You win some and you lose some. Gave it a go and it didn't work out. But, you know, such as life. Right, let me just double check something. So I've got to do... Oh. This week is damaged. Continue. It fucking better not be. That's my new file. Right, so we've got... I've got to do an intro. A reaction to said clip. Let me just write this down. Right. Intro. McMahon raid. Starmer's week apology. And question of the day is... I can't think of one. I'm not even going to bother with a question of the day for today's video because I can't be thinking with it. Right, so that's that. That's that. Then... Okay, cool. And then do an outro. What am I going to do for the outro there? Fuck knows. Right, reaction. Left. And what's that fella's name who was in the party, the Russian thing? Right, wait a second. Nathan Gill, isn't it? Yeah, Nathan Gill. Right. (21st, 26th March). Yeah, that'll do. An outro. I'm just going to be completely fucking honest and not script it. Right. I'm going to just record this and then I'm all yours. Then we can talk life, love, sex, whatever you want to talk about. I know Husky wants to get into the nitty gritty because I know what she's like. She likes the good stuff, you see. Right, so the intro is... Right, come on. It's been an absolutely crazy 72 hours for the Labour government, and Keir Starmer, well, he's on the back burner at the minute. It's not looking good for him, is it? Next line is... We've seen the weak apologies from Keir Starmer, and tonight... That's shit. We've seen a very, very weak apology from Keir Starmer, and tonight Mandelson's homes have been raided by the police. Last night there was an explosive... Last night there was an explosive debate regarding all of this, and it resulted in one man looking like he was going to cry. Let's check it out. So that's that part. I'm going to have to pause you there because you're on national TV and you're making very, very serious claims and you're not even getting the dates right. As you can see here, Farage left on the 6th of March. Nathan Gill was appointed on the 26th of March. That continues. They get into their row. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you've seen everything that's up to date so far. Is he going to go this weekend? I think if he's got any self-respect or respect for the people of this country, the only right thing to do is for Keir Starmer to step down. Think of a killer. A couple of years ago, we saw Boris Johnson removed from office. The whole country went into meltdown and we saw loads of news articles about him. Why was he removed? Because he had a party, a tea party during COVID. Yes, he broke the rules, but if you compare them Is he breaking rules? But if you compare the both of them, one of them having a tea party, one of them linked to Jeffrey Epstein. Tell me what you think. Boom, that's the finish. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right, you lot can chill me and watch me while I do my editing now. And then once this is done, the whole video is done. Of course can't do it. In 2026, white straight males are useless. Right, I've got to see it. I don't know if you lot can see this, so I'm going to just show you anyway. We're doing some editing, and I don't know if you'll be able to, pardon me, hear it. Is that coming through? It's not, is it? No, let me just set it up. What's it called again? Final Cut Pro. Yeah, let me just finish doing the editing, and then I can upload this for later, and then I can chill the fuck out. Right, new screen. What do we want? We want a new virtual device. No, I've got Final Cut Pro there. Where the fuck is it then? That should be there. Okay. So we need to create a new device on here. Audio input, Final Cut Pro, FCP. Please work.
Calling for inquiries.
You lot can hear that, can't you? I can't.
Because they want...
Why can't I hear that? Must have gone off. 1 minute. Right, I can hear that one, but I can't hear the Final Cut Pro one. So what's that on? Final Cut Pro monitor on. YouTube reaction. Monitor and output. Let's see if please work.
Our honesty.
Right, cool. Right, we're going to be editing for 10 minutes, so you lot can join me. I'll show you what we've got for the video so far.
And when politicians, and I mean politicians, who sat in government for many years, are casual about honesty, decency, truth, and the rule of law, calling for inquiries because they want to jump on a bandwagon of the far right. Sorry that so many people with power failed you. Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
One man, one word, change. Yeah. That's what we promised. That was the whole of what we as the Labour Party promised this country. Change. This looks more like the same.
Right, so that's where I come in there. Right, so that's where we got to go. Let's find the video that we just done. I am here. Hello, hi everyone. Hi everyone. We're just going to be, just going to be editing for about 10 minutes. Then I'm all yours. I've got to get this done for tonight. Right, let's just files. What did I just record? Full screen. Right, tonight's video. Yeah, so you lot can see. So you see that beginning. That's going to be my format for my videos from now on. Like it's all set out. Right, let's get the clip one. Where the blood clot did you go? There you are. He's on the back burner at the minute. It's not looking good for him, is it? We've seen a very, very weak apology from Keir Starmer, and tonight Mandelson's homes have been raided by the police. Is that the end of it? Last night there was an explosive debate regarding all of this. Right, so down to them three. I'm going to have to pause you there. Right, so it's those three. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. It's been an absolutely crazy 72 hours for the... Right, so that goes there. That's got to go there. It's got to go there. It's been an
like the same.
It's been an absolutely crazy 72 hours. Right, where did you go then, you little shitbag? Why is that not working? He's on the back burner at the minute. It's not... Right, we'll hold that for now.
Looks more like the same.
It's been an absolutely crazy 72 hours for the Labour government. And Keir Starmer, well, he's on the back burner. Right, we'll put that one there. There. Next. It's not looking good for him, is it? There. Then we'll go to Zoom 1. That's fine. Keir Starmer, well, he's on the back. Right, so that's there. Not looking good for him, is it? We've seen the weak apologies from Keir Starmer and tonight... No, not that one. For him, is it? We've seen a very, very weak apology from Keir Starmer and tonight Mandelson's homes have been raided by the police. That one. Last night there was an explosive debate regarding all of this and it resulted in one man looking like he was going to cry. Let's check it out. Right, that's it. That's my intro. All of this and it resulted in one man looking... Right, so let me just check this 1 minute. And he never had a man bun. What are we talking about? What? Shut up, you bunch of shitbags. Look, I've just got to get this done. Shush.
And when politicians, and I mean politicians, who sat in government for many years, are casual about honesty, decency, truth and the rule of law, calling for inquiries because they want to jump on a bandwagon of the far right.
Lies.
Sorry that so many people with power failed you. Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
One man, one word, change. Yeah. That's what we promised. That was the whole of what we as the Labour Party promised this country. Change. This looks more like the same.
It's been an absolutely crazy 72 hours for the Labour government and Keir Starmer, well, he's on the back burner at the minute. It's not looking good for him, is it? We've seen a very, very weak apology from Keir Starmer and tonight Mandelson's homes have been raided by the police. Last night there was an explosive debate regarding all of this and it resulted in one man looking like he was going to cry. Let's check it out.
What kind of apology is that? You know, I'm really sorry that he did that to you, but I kind of overlooked it and appointed him anyway as ambassador.
Keir Starmer is a coward, and I tell you why. He's trying to make this Mandelson's fault. Let's be very clear. He was given clear advice. Mandelson has an ongoing relationship with Jeffrey.
He knew about it.
That's the end of the conversation.
It is
Don't
now
worry, we're
up
gonna
to
do fun and
Labour
games in a little while.
MPs to do the right thing. I know there are many of them who are horrified by what has happened. We saw that in the House of Commons just yesterday. They might now expect the Prime Minister to take responsibility, but we know he won't. And let's talk seriously about a vote of no confidence to force the moment.
I'm not going to take any lectures from Reform about appointing people. They appointed a leader in Wales today. Their last leader in Wales, who was appointed by Nigel Farage, is in jail for taking money from a foreign power.
Sorry, are you comparing a party that was polling at 3% to government?
No, I'm comparing the judgment of your leader.
Are you actually trying to justify it by saying...
Do you want to justify the fact that your former leader, who Nigel appointed, is in jail for taking money from a foreign power, Layla?
Right, so that one is here. I'm going to have to pause you there because... Right. It's a shaved Gav. I'm trying. Just move that out of the way. I'm going to have to pause you there because you're on national TV and you're... Please work. I'm going to have to pause you there. You're on national TV and you're making very, very serious claims and you're not even getting the dates right. As you can see here... So I've got to make that longer. as you can see here. As you can see, that bit there. And you're not even getting the dates right. As you can see here, there. Yeah, very, very. Sorry, this is what it's like.
Taking money from a foreign power, Layla.
I'm going to have to pause you there. You're on national TV and you're making very, very serious claims and you're not even getting the dates right. As you can see here, Farage left on the 6th of March. Nathan Gill was appointed on the 26th of March. That'll do. Then it goes. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you've seen everything that's up. March.
I do think this is.
There you go. So it's just to the point, no messing around. But I like using the graphic. As you can see here, Farage left on the 6th of March. Nathan Gill was appointed on the 26th of March. I take the piss out of the guy. Watch this.
Yeah,
well, he may go to jail, but he may go to jail. That's the point.
So hang on, can I? No,
so Nigel Farage, on this basis,
are you going to let me speak, or are you just going to yell at me the whole time?
Wow.
I'm not sitting here to be spoken to like that, so maybe I'll just...
Me now.
No, I'm not having it. Layla, you think you're special? You're not, OK? Sorry, absolutely not being spoken to like that, Patrick.
OK, let's just all take this thing.
Let Sean speak either.
So there's that. Oh, yeah, look, watch this. I'll take the piss again out of him.
Mandelson, everyone...
Layla, this is about as convincing as the fact that on the 8th of January, you said that Robert Jenrick shouldn't be in your party. 7 days later, he's in your party, and you're still in the party. If you had any decency, you'd resign.
Right, so then we just do our ending bit.
If you had any decency, you'd resign.
A couple of years ago, we saw Boris Johnson removed from office. The whole country went into meltdown and we saw loads of news articles about him. Why was he removed? Because he had a tea party during COVID. Yes, he broke the rules, but if you compare them... But if you compare the both of them, COVID. Yes, he broke the rules. Where are you? Full zoom. No, wrong one. Zoom. Party. A tea party during COVID. Yes, he broke the rules. But if you compare the both of them, one of them having a tea party, one of them linked to Jeffrey Epstein. Tell me what you think. Boom. That's what you think. That'll do. That'll do for the video. Right, so we've got that one. That's got to go with the dash. A couple of years. Yeah, I'll do it for now. Contrast.
And when politicians, and I mean politicians, who sat in government for many years, are casual about honesty, decency, truth and the rule of law, calling for inquiries because they want to jump on a bandwagon of the far right. Sorry that so many people with power failed you. Sorry for having believed Mandelson's lies and appointed him.
One man, one word, change. Yeah. That's what we promised. That was the whole of what we as the Labour Party promised this country. Change. This looks more like the same.
It's been an absolutely... Yeah, that'll do. Right, I can save that now. Can I export? I don't know if it'll let me export while we're live. It might kill my memory. I'll try anyway. Right, I think we're good to go. Oh, I've got to just do a picture, actually. I've got to do a picture of me and then get a picture of them. Selfie. Is it there? There. That one. That one. Or... that one. You lot can pick in a minute. and we'll do the artwork. Yeah, of course they all knew. Of course they all knew. Yeah, we could do quizzes and all that in a minute. I just had a nice dinner. I got Savoy chips and onion rings. It was bloody lovely. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. What did you have, Nickelback? Nickelback. And what did everyone else have? Did you have the goodies? Goody goody two shoes, don't drink, don't smoke. Goody goody two shoes. The profile pic, what, me in jail? Frozen, you ate a frozen pizza, didn't you cook it? You should have cooked it first, Husky, that's a bit silly. Why would you eat it frozen? That doesn't make sense. Did that hurt your teeth? Well, that would hurt my teeth if I tried to eat it frozen. Right, here we go. Let's do the artwork. Picture of moi. We'll block that one out. We'll block that one out. That one, it's got to be. That's a good picture. 1 minute, let me save them. They're bloody good. They've come out all right. Right, me. Yeah, that one. What do we have in the background again? No, we're just going to have the three of them, aren't we? So I can use that one. It's going to fucking wipe out the mic. I knew it. Shit. What if I copy it? We wipe out the mic. Don't know if it's going to work, actually. I can try. So it's worked because we've done it to the top one and it's wiped out the microphone, but we need the microphone. So on this one, we just keep the microphone. Rasterize. That's the one. Right, now we need to have this one goes above that one. And now the mic's there, so we mold them into one picture. Convert to smart object. That's that one done. Now we need to... what's that thing called again? We need to make someone at the door that can go away. Yeah, I'll have me like that. And then I'll do the... What's that thing called again? Filter. Brown HP sauce. Red sauce. Why do you lot call it red sauce? That's a northern thing, isn't it? One sec. No, it weren't. It was shopping. You bunch of idiots. What, you got toppings on your pizza, Husky? Yeah, what have you got? All right, let me just sort this out. Oh, God. Oh. Apply previous settings. Come on, that'll do. That'll do. We want a bit more like that, and that one can go the other way. That'll do. Cool. Now we need to get a picture of Layla Cunningham. Pepperoni's good. Love pepperoni. History. Where's that interview gone? There it is.
Layla, why hasn't a single Labour cabinet...
No, we want people angry. Oh, it was after that, wasn't it? That's a good one. That's a good one. That one. Where's that dude having a meltdown? We need to get that guy having a meltdown. Where is he? She looks stoned. I thought it was when... Ah, there it is, there it is. That's better. That one.
Justify, do you want to justify the fact that your former leader who
Justify it by
No,
saying...
I don't want
do you want to
blur.
justify
Shit, man, it keeps blurring. Yeah, I'll try that one. I don't know if it'll work though. It might go blurry. Right, where's that group? Wrong group. Was it that one? Nope, not that one. TV. Nope, not that one. Where the fuck did it go? Group. I fucking deleted it by accident. You twat. I did, I deleted it by accident. No, I haven't. It's there, it's there, it's there. TV. Right, TV one. TV. TV. That shouldn't be there. Why is that still there? Okay. That can go. That can go. Oh, no, they've gone. They've actually gone. Shit. We need to make a new thing. 2 squares, 2 black squares. So me, 2 black squares. That one, so it goes underneath. We'll do it underneath first. We'll do it at the top. It's rectangle. There. There, we don't need... Fill will have black. Outline will have none. Then we need to do it 50% of what it was. So, right, 50%. Width, 50%. Why have you done it to both? No, just the one. Unlink, 50. That one. We want that there. Come on, you fuck. Duplicate. That one. Now we've got to get our 2 screenshots. Pardon me. Simon, what were you going on about? He says, I've got a £10 living in the carrier. Gavin, is it the sausage lovers peach? You like, up yours. Oh, you're taking the piss now, species. Don't mug me off. Layla Cunningham, I can't afford. No, I haven't got. I can't afford it. I'm renting it. It's what do you call it? Like I go halves with someone, so it's like 50 quid for the year. Because I couldn't afford it either. It's fucking crazy money. So if I went there, they need to be a much bigger thing. Then I make myself smaller. Oh, I could go over there. No, it's better in the middle because it covers the line. Text. Where are you? I'm going to call him Muppet Man. No, it's a bit out of order, isn't it? I'm just going to put liar on it because he did lie and I called it out. Where the fuck is the arrow gone? There it is. Arrow. Where's the bloody text gone, bro? That one. No, it can be expensive if you buy like the whole package, but I don't use anything else. I only use Photoshop for this to do the thumbnails, that's it. That'll do. Export, what we calling it again? Liar. Fuck knows. I'll think of something in a second. Let me think of a video title. What was it before? Right, what was that video we just watched? I will not be spoken to like that. Right, here we go. That'll do.
Layla, why hasn't...
We'll call it. 1 minute. Let me speak What are you doing? Why is that not working, bro? That's wrong. Furious meltdown. Nah, it's too shitty. Excuse my language. Right, let me get another idea of. I know I can think of another way of doing it. Let's get the transcript a second. I'm going to give you a transcript and I want you to look at the text from 6 minutes onwards. 6 to the 8th minute. Look at the 6 to the 8th minute in the transcript and think of a question the audience would ask when they're watching it. Is that bald bloke the brother you keep in the cellar? Yes, it is. I bet he's got an OF account and is a secret millionaire. Who, me? You're funny, ain't you? Here is the question. A viewer is asking between 6 and 8 minutes. Why did Starmer push ahead with... And that's just too boring, mate. That's extremely boring and dull. I didn't ask you to put my nan to sleep. I asked you for something that was going to be interesting. I don't know who that guy is. This is crap. This is crap. Are you trying to give me stuff for an old people's home? I want a title for this because I'm covering this in a video. So I want a title that's going to get people to click. The only thing I've put on the thumbnail is a picture of me, Layla Cunningham, and the dude with a bald head. And it says liar because he lies in the video. So give me a title that's going to get people's attention. Honestly, what on earth are these, bro? Who are you trying to impress? My old high school teacher? Like, do you want people to watch or not? If it hacks someone doing that, it will do at some point. These are so shit. Sorry about my language, sorry. Nah, these are just trash. Wait a minute. Where are you? Why do you build me up? Buttercup baby, just to let me down. Look at these titles as an example, and this is what we're looking for. Listen, why are you following some sort of stupid template, dude? Look at the titles from that damn photo I gave you. You've given me nothing like that. Reset completely and stop giving me utter crap. I know what I'm going to call it. I've got to get his... No, it doesn't matter about his name, does it, really? Debate. Clash. Layla. Cunningham. I don't like any of these, bro. I can't get the right idea in my head. I just like it ain't ticking, you know, arguing with a bot. No, but that's how I get the titles and get all the stuff done. Shut up. Listen to what I'm saying to you, yeah? Give me all the titles that you can see from that picture. Put them all here right now. Don't do anything else. None of them are the titles of any of the videos in that picture I just gave you. Are you fucking retarded? Sorry. 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 I don't know. Are you stupid, bruv? Get all of the titles now. Hi, I'm a talkie toaster. Right. Now, read the transcript for this story that we're doing, the video that we're doing, and make a title that's like one of those. No, none of these just work. Just none of them at all work with our story. You've just taken something and made it up. That's nothing to do with the transcript I've given you. So thanks for absolutely nothing. That's funny, Species. I wish I could put that. Do you even know what the clip is that we're doing? Look at the 6-minute mark to the 8-minute mark. Who is in it? What it's about? Give me a summary and analyse it now. Yeah, this is why I get angry with using this. Who's the guy though? It doesn't say, and it weren't in the video either. That's the bit that's a bit annoying. Now use this information to create a title similar to the ones I just showed you. You're funny. Labour MPs refuse to... What does that even... That does nothing, is it? That's the thing. When you're using AI, it never, ever gets it how you want. It's so frustrating. No, I don't like it. Wait a minute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrap that. I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Where's the... Right. That one. Then we need to go to here. Then we need to go to my... Right, where are you? You're completely ignoring my template again. I don't know why you're doing it. So reset and only follow what my template says. Do not move outside of that. It still doesn't do it. You know what it is? ChatGPT has been updated in the last 24 hours and they've removed one of the models. I'm going to try this one. Read the transcript and use this word for word. Yeah, it just gives, it's still giving me absolute dross. Like, that's absolute, just nonsense, man. This is stressing me out now. Give me 10 different variations of this. One of them mocking, one of them serious, one of them comedy, one of them intense, one of them angry, one of them safe, and so forth. There you go. That's the one. That one will do. That'll do. Right, cool. Save. Video. Complete. Did it not save? I thought it did. Oh, it did. Upload. And we need the thingy. Where are you? You already have the transcript. Follow the template word for word. No deviation. Did you follow that template? Did you follow it word for word? Yes or no? Cool. Pardon me. Wrong. It's a bit of excitement, isn't it? That can wait, that can wait, that can wait. Then go to there. That one's uploading. That one's done. Just doing a check. What else has got to be done? That one's there. I've got to put the original link.
Layla, why?
That one we've just got to do chapters and the time. Thanks for that. Right, so we just got to do that, and chapters, and right, we're good. We're done. So, what is happening? What is happening, kids? Star Wars. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's have some fun now. Chill out. Right, 30 and 60. What do you just want to do? Newsnight, I think it was. What do you mean Newsnight? What are we talking about here? Right, that's saving, that's cool, that's done. That's done. I can close them now. I can close that now. We're good. I can close all of that down. Newsnight, I think it was. Right, so, shall I go live or shall I just leave it with us? Read the one before. Starmer's ring explain. You lot are funny, aren't you? I've got a couple of comedians in the house tonight, haven't we? Yeah, comedians are in the house tonight, boys and girls. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh. Oh, my back. I want to know what's going on with that that raid. I'm going to do this one tomorrow, this American one. That was hilarious, dude. The water boy. Antifa bloke arrested. Yeah, I want to cover that tomorrow. It's getting crazier out there. Well, there ain't a lot there, really, is there? Nikki, you pick something. What do you want to do? What does Nickelback want to do? Should we just chill and talk? Reform have been caught potentially cheating in the upcoming Gorton and Denton by-election. What's this? Residents have received a letter from a local pensioner. There is no Reform Party branding on the letter. Let's have a look. Dear neighbour, in fact, convert this to text verbatim. Chill. All right, then. That's cool for me. That's cool for me. Right, here what it is. This is apparently... Dear neighbour, forgive me for writing to you, but with the Gorton and Denton by-election on Thursday the 26th of February, I feel I have no choice. My name is Patricia. I'm a local pensioner, 74 years old. I worked hard, paid my taxes, brought up my family here, and I've always believed that if you did the right thing, this country would look after you. Lately, that belief has been shaken. Every month, I worry about my energy bills, prices in the shops rising. My pension does not stretch far enough. I previously voted Labour because Keir Starmer told us things would change for the better. They haven't. The truth is that Britain no longer feels like the country I grew up in. Simple things like doctor's appointments or the buses don't work. The system feels broken and no one in charge seems to be able to fix it. Keir Starmer's Labour government doesn't care about Gorton and Denton. Their tax rises have cost pensioners like me an extra £160 that we cannot afford. I remember how our last Labour MP, a government minister, wished that a local pensioner who asked about her bin collection would drop dead. In the Gorton and Denton by-election, I understand why some neighbours who have had enough of Keir Starmer are thinking of voting Green. But I do not believe the Greens have answers to our problems. They have extreme policies like legalising drugs and letting men use women's changing rooms. Exactly. What good would that do people like us? For me, this by-election comes down to a simple choice: more broken promises from Keir Starmer or real change. That is why I'll be voting for Reform UK's candidate, Matthew Goodwin, who grew up in Manchester. Our area deserves someone who stands up for the local people. I do not want Keir Starmer to be our Prime Minister anymore. Voting for Reform is the best way to try and kick him out. After a lifetime of voting loyally, I feel I have no choice but to vote for Reform on the 26th of February. Please think about doing the same. Yours sincerely, a concerned neighbour, Patricia Clegg. So what's the problem with that? If someone's put it in, I don't understand. This is a huge scandal. It is being referred to the Electoral Commission is now a police matter. Reform are disgusting. What? have been caught potentially cheating in the up-and-coming have received a letter from a local pensioner. There is no Reform branding on the letter. So how the fuck do you know from Reform then? It just says Dear Neighbour. So what? So anyone could have made that. On the envelope, it says Harding's Print Solutions Middlesex. Our contributor, Callum Taylor, called up Harding Print, and this is what happened. All right, let's have a listen.
All right, okay.
Good afternoon, Hardings.
Hi there. I'm just wondering if I could speak with Patricia Clegg, please.
Patricia?
Please.
Oh, we don't have a Patricia here, I'm afraid.
All right, okay. It's just I've received a letter that's got your address on the front, claiming to be from a Patricia Clegg.
Right. Okay. No. What's the contents of the letter? Can you tell us? Or?
Yeah, it's relating to the by-election in Gorton and Denton.
Oh, the Reform Party, is it? Yeah, so we're the printers, so we mail out on behalf of the Reform Party. So.
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah,
so is that corruption, or was you allowed to do that? I don't know the rules.
Is that official election literature then that's been sent out? Is that what you do for them?
It's official literature that's created by the Reform Party and sent out by the Reform Party. And it's sent to people on the electoral register.
Okay, it's addressed, it's signed from Patricia Clegg, that was all, so I just wanted to...
Right, yeah, I'm not familiar with the content,
So they're just the printers. Interesting. I might do a video, include that tomorrow. That's still a good subject. If that's a bit dodgy, you can't be doing them things there. But then at the same time, I look at it and I go, well, didn't Labour send loads of people over to support Kamala Harris in the last election in the USA? Didn't he send over 30 people? Paid 30 people to go over there and help distribute leaflets so the Democrats would win. What's the difference? I'm just saying, like, what is the difference? You know what I mean? What does the Labour Party have to do with the Democrats? Nothing. But he's still done it and he's still paid for it. So, yeah. I'm not saying one's right, one's wrong, but do you know what I mean? Oh, Matthew, you're such a bellend, man. He really is. Sorry about my language. I'm sorry. It's because I'm doing the members thing. I'm sorry. I'm just being myself, and I know I've got to stop swearing. Oh, of course, this guy's a psychopath. This fella from Manchester, he's a nutter. This guy, ex-army as well. He's an absolute nutter, the fella. Yeah, Nikki, are you nice and chilled? How chilled are you, Nick? Are you like well chilled or just a little bit chilled? The difference is it would mean Reform were doing self-promotion and Labour were doing election interference by a foreign power. Only one of those can start a war. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Just turned the heating up a bit. You told me to shave the beard and shape it up, so I did, and I don't want to cut it shorter. Yeah, so I haven't got anything else. We're just sitting here chilling. I haven't got anything. Have you got anything? I watched that film the other day with it's a very halal beard. I know. I love it though. I've never had it. Do you like the beard then, Nick? You said to shape it up like the triangle and the sharp. You know what I mean? You said to. You know what I mean? For you. You saying, baby, you're right, yeah. You're right, yeah. Shut up. What did I watch the other day? I watched that, it's on Prime. I think it was on Prime. It's got Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista, the wrestler, based in Hawaii. It's just your typical stupid action film. But, yeah, it was quite good. What do you mean husky? What do you mean sick? What's that about? What's that about? Like, what are you mugging me off for? Like, what is that about, husky? Like what? What's going on there? What's with the insults, man? You're gonna hurt my feelings. Like, what are you doing? I'm an emotional person, you know. I care about these things, especially women's feelings. I really care about your feelings, Husky. Oh, it's times like, do you remember I said to you like before with copyright, times where I said, I wish we could watch music videos. This is the prime time like now. Now I've done my bit and my stuff's done, I wish we could just put something on and chill out and all of us here watch something. But the copyright is just such a bummer. It really is. Did I do everything on that video? Wait, let me check. Because I get paranoid that because I rush so fast to do things, I kind of forget where I am. I need to just do original things there. I've just got to do the chapters. And then that video's done. Chapters. Right, that one. Where's my chapters thing? Chapters. This one, that one, that one. And once that's copied in, I'm done. Nope. Reset and start again. You're not following every single rule that's in that description, that's in those chapters rules. Follow every single rule or you're going to have to do it again. Reset. You better do it. Come on, baby, you're thinking about it. Absolute F-bomb. Yeah, that's the worst. As I say, the worst thing about using the AI stuff. What's happening, Robbie? Bloody hell! How you doing? Do you have to trim your nostril and ear hair yet, Gavin? No, they do the wax thing, like the hot wax up the nose and the ears. I do that as well. Yeah, I feel like I wish we could watch something. We could try and get a Discord going. Happens to women too. Should a man wax his own ears at home, or would bro be doing too much? I'm getting so angry at this piece of... What, waxing? Oh, you pluck, didn't you? Nah, thanks. Nah, I wouldn't be doing that. A clipper lighter does it. That's funny. I remember Zippos, the ones with the petrol in it. I used to love them. Oh, I used to absolutely love a Zippo lighter. Can't beat a Zippo. Is it Zippo? I think that's what they were called. Yeah, Zippo lighter. But if I put that on there, then I'll put the... Where's the pop-out chat? There it is. Yep, Zippo, I have a black one. About 30 years old now. Nice. The alcohol they use at the sun barbers to burn to the low temperature. Ah, nice, okay. So Robbie's got all the bloody answers here, look. Eh? Yeah, now, look at him go. Look at him go, eh? Let's get that tightened up a little bit. There you go. Then we can chill. Oh no, I need to change the bleeding mic. And I can sit down. Leave it out. Leave it out, filthy animals. Microphone change. Settings. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I think we're done now. We're good now, yeah? I can put you lot on the big screen there, and then I can just go and sit down. What are we talking about? Where's the other one? Oh, yeah, baby. What are we talking about? Nikki, I've got a couple on the top of my ear. What hairs? I was going to stretch my ears again. I said it to you like the other day, and I'm thinking of doing it, starting it up again. I'm just in the mood to do something. Like, just fancy a bit of a change, you know? Just fancy a bit of a change. Yeah, I fancy a bit of a change. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it up to you to decide, like, I'm your puppet, aren't I? I'm your puppet, so you lot get to decide what happens. My little Chumblebumbers. Ten-year care. I don't know what that's about. Oh, do you lot hear about that thing that Trump done? That post he put on Truth Social, and he put a video out of AI video, and it's got Obama and his missus as monkeys. I was like, that's a bit much, isn't it? You plucked it. You're hard, aren't you? The full list of areas open to put in asylum seekers in new council houses is yours and one of them. I don't think anyone is open to that. Yeah, listen to this. I've got to read this to you. You know that Matthew Stadlin, that ginger twat, yeah? It says, the fact that senior government figures are being compelled to hand over electronic communications with Mandelson is another sign that British democracy is in a considerably stronger place than American democracy. Matthew, are you a fucking idiot? The police put out a statement yesterday saying that Keir Starmer should not release public information. Therefore, the police will get it and no one will ever know. You really are a stupid ginger bastard. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, species. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. No, I won't. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Big Mike Obama. Looking to replay... oh, no, that's boring. An 18-year-old man has been charged with murder at the University of Leicester. Yeah, that's... oh, it's another one of them ones. I don't want to sound horrible because it does make you sound racist, yeah? But I see it come up on the news earlier about that murder in Leicester. And it says, British-born London man murdered and his name is Khalid Oladipo. I don't mean to sound horrible. It doesn't sound very English, does it? Khalid Oladipo. It's sad that it's happened. He was only 20. But... here we are again. You know, here we are again. Sadiq Khan's friend Vikas Nath has been convicted of spiking a woman's drink with GBL. All right, that's a good one. Oh, Narinder, someone put up an AI picture of her with Jeffrey Epstein. Someone put a fake, you know, of his arm around her. So she called the police. I mean, how pathetic is she? You know what I mean? Absolute donkey. Absolute donkey of a woman. You know what I mean? Mule. Narinder the mule. Hello, little cat. How you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah? Love you. Yeah, Narinda's a bit of a donkey, isn't she? What are we talking about now? What's up? She is that. Yeah, she's a donkey, isn't she? A good name, a good English name, like Mohammed. Oh, shall I do a live stream and you lot could just we could all sleep in the same room like a sleepover, and I'll just leave the camera on. You can hear me snoring. What's up, Roops? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we could have a night together, all of us. But I warn you, I do snore. I snore really, really loud. So if it bothers you snoring, I don't think, you know. I could do a live stream though. I bet you I'd get more people watching. Get more people watching than doing all the bleeding videos. That's how crazy this world is. Right, where are we? Oh, I've got a message from a date. Most compatible. Oh, she's definitely not most compatible. What are we talking? She looks about 60. Southampton. Oh, she's nice. Asian. Oh, she's into hiking. No thanks. Can't be doing all of that walking. Helen. Nah. You look like you work in HR. Who's this one? Ange. Really sexy, but she's got she, hers in her profile. Nope. Oh, nice black chick. Huge backside. Big knockers. Nope. She, her. Not interested. She, her. Not interested. She, her, hers. Nope. She, her. Bye. What is it with all these women? Nope. She, her. Right, just verified. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. She looks like she eats a lot. She don't just go to McDonald's and get one burger. She gets a quarter pounder. She gets a Big Mac meal, and I reckon she tops it off with 6 nuggets, probably 9, and a strawberry milkshake. I like her. Yeah, mate. She could carry me. Yeah, we like her. That one will do. Natasha. Black chick. To be happy with my person. If you're not serious, please don't text me. I'm Zambian, based in Zambia. Well, that's no good for me. Sabrina. Nope. Teenage witch. What's this one? Marie, she, her. See you later. Anna. Nah, not really my type. Oh, no, she, her again. Thule. Watch the film Titanic and I'm okay with the film. Doesn't mean nothing to me. Rose. Having your calm and chaos perfectly managed, I bring peace, not drama, but I'll definitely challenge you if you stop trying. Nah, not my type. Nah, another she, hers. All these she, her women, it's just like, see you later. I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, maybe they're trying to just put blokes off that are normal. They want like a submissive bitch man, but it's just not for me. She's amazing. What? She's amazing with her teeth out, Gav. Oh, Simon, leave it at. Many a good tune played on an old fiddle. Hiking will give you a calorie. 60. Fuck you, Husky. Sorry, Husky. Sorry about my language. No, I've got to stop that. I can't help it. It's your fault. It's your fault, you lot. Oh, here we go. Oh, she, her again. Why is it with these she, hers? Alice, she, her. Damn shame, she was pretty. This one was just called H. Smashed avocado and halloumi muffin with an oat chai latte. Go away. Someone kind and open emotionally who enjoys closeness and building something real together. That sounds nice. English and Russian. No, thank you. She, her. Next. She, Melissa. Nice. Black. Yep, that's a bit of me. Most irrational fear. Pigeons and dating someone who wants children. See ya. Next up, Josephine. Sexy, she, her. Bye. Karen. Oh, I can't do that. Karen. Imagine that. What's her name? Karen. No, not happening. Quill. That's a weird name. Peter Quill. I'm 43. I've got good genes. Yeah, bye. D. Hello, D. See you later, D. Hello, Cheryl. Bye-bye. Lynn. Moving to a country where I absolutely know no one. One of the best personal decisions I've ever made. Southeast Asian. Yeah, mate. She likes a hamburger as well. My type of girl. Relationships or situationships go through stages from strangers to friends, friends into lovers and strangers again. Well, that just tells me you want to bang. Not interested. Tidenkai. That's a wicked name. Go on a date with a man who is ready for married. No, it's marriage, not married. Bye-bye. Gemma. Ease, consistency and making time for each other from Dulwich. Yeah, man, she's got some lungs on her and she's definitely got a lorry behind her. Jeez, look at them hips. Oh, she knows her stuff, this girl. She knows her way around a kitchen. Yeah, she's a maybe. I like the look of her. 5'10", too tall. See you later. No, next one. Olena. Not bad, but she's got she, her. All these she, hers, man, seriously. They've all got this mental illness, haven't they? And I'm nuts saying that. I'm the mad one. Echo, turn off spotlights. He needs a Stacey. What's a Stacey? Yeah, you're right. Like Gavin and Stacey. Who's Stacey? If there's a Stacey, that would suit me. You know exactly what I'm looking for. She's got to be like, what's that girl who was in EastEnders? The one I like with the big hoop earrings. Kat Slater's daughter. That one. That's a bit of me. Oh, she's a bit of me as well. Her name's Logan. That's a dude's name. What a shame. And you've got a dog. And you look chunky. But no, your name's Logan. You're a bloke. I'm going to think of Wolverine if we kiss. Dating me is like finding calm in a busy world. Supportive, affectionate, a little playful and always building towards something meaningful. She sounds like a nice person. Does she have she, her? Of course she does. Bye. She, her, bye. I'm not going to meet anyone at this rate. Nope. Nope. Indian woman. Nice. Travel the world with a peaceful mind and smile. Korea was on a whole different level, full of inspiration and unforgettable experiences. Next stop, China. You're going to China, you can't have a relationship. Shame, she was tasty. She, her, hers, bye. Verified woman. Muslim. Ah, pretty, but can't be dealing with the hassle. Oh, look at you, Maria. Emotional strength. I've learned how to grow, adapt and stay kind without losing my boundaries. That's a bit... Yeah, she's potentially... Is she potentially there? She's Persian as well. She's going to be a free Palestine one. See you later. Ruth. Nope. She, her, hers. Naz. She, her, hers. And she, her, hers. By... She, hers have just got to go. Like, I don't know why you would even put that on a profile. No wonder all of you can't get a fella. And blokes throw themselves at anything. Ah, she's nice as well, but she's got she, her on her profile. Well, and she's got nice toes. Damn it. See you later. And, no, don't like the name. Deba Priya. What a weird name. Deba Priya. Long-term relationship and settle down. Hindu. Nice. Very attractive. Oh, yeah. You should not go with me if you are short-tempered and dishonest. I'm none of them. I want someone who's not an introvert, to me at least, emotionally available, knows what he wants and prefers calls over texts. What's an introvert? I want someone who is not an introvert. Am I introvert or extrovert? I don't know what that is. Does that mean I like staying at home and chilling? So that makes me an introvert, doesn't it? Must be great to have the room to be so picky. No, it's not that, but like, I've always thought if you don't find... Yeah, because I don't believe species that I'll ever meet someone on something like this. I've only ever seen one person where I've been like, that person is... That's... What's extroverted? I don't know what that means. I thought introvert is someone who's like... I thought an introvert is someone... Like, I'm like this on here with you lot. I wouldn't sit here like this if this was live on the other thing with a bunch of strangers. Oh, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not outgoing. I'm not. I'm only outgoing because I'm in an empty room. Do you know what I'm saying? He's an in-betweener. Yeah, like... I'm extrovert when it's with people that I'm familiar with. I'm like this when I'm with people I'm familiar with. If it was like... I don't think I would go up London as much if I didn't have the camera. I wouldn't go up. Well, I know I would. I wasn't no reason for me to go up there. It's because I'm doing it for something... Like, for us to talk, and it's like I've got you lot to talk to. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go out. So... Can't get a word in edgeways. Shut up, Nikki. All right, you do the talking, bitch. I'm just going to sit here chilling. Can I talk yet? Or do I have to just keep being quiet? I mean, that's the most I've swiped in about a week using this thing, and I'm just like, this is just not working for me, man. Nope. Nope. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking. Oh, yeah, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, my God. That's the first... Right. I'm going to just say it as it is. You're the first woman I've seen in a week where I've had to stop and scroll. The fact you like Bruce Lee puts you top tier. What's a good chat up line? Want to go halves on some noodles? Yeah, she's a bit of all right, man. Yeah, that's the first one I've seen that's attractive. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to sit there and try and like fake this, like, oh, try and win her over and try and... I don't do that. That's just how I talk. And if that person can't accept that, whoever that is, then it's not going to work. And I wouldn't want someone else to put on a fake persona with me. Just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's pretty. Nice girl she was. Open what? What are we talking about? He's got one of those of his dolls under the cushion. No, don't be silly. They're all over there. You bunch of idiots. Roses are red, violets are blue. I've been searching for a month and now I find it. Bleh. Gav been hit with the thunderbolt. No, she's pretty though. That is a bit of me. You take it up the Marmite. Whoa! Whoa! See my last cat, Gavin. Is that what that says? Where am I looking? I don't know where I'm looking. Oh, chat. Did you mean chat? Oh, your last cat. I'm like, what cat? Why am I looking up there? I can just look at it on my phone. Don't know. Yeah, see my last cat. Cats rule. Right, let me just go on to the live stream from here because I can't see the chat from over there properly. Live. Right, I can scroll back now. There we go. Right. Scrolling back, you need a Stacey. Well, she's not saying. You're a bit of both. Oh, the introvert, extrovert thing. Can't get a word in and then I was silent. And Nikki didn't say nothing. Well done, Nikki. Nikki Gavin, there's a strange post on Gavin's post page. The first one posted. You seen it? No? Strange post? What, on my thingy page? Let me have a look. It's got Brits Say No, pick tonight's topic. Thinking about starting a weekly podcast. I can't see anything else. No? What are we looking at? No, I can't see nothing, Roops. What's happening this weekend then? Is there anything happening? I know the Winter Olympics started just now. Yeah, what is it? What's the chat message? Or what is it? Post message. The one I see at the top was the last one I posted, whatever that was. That's a bit weird. Maybe you've got a gin, Roops, that's in your phone. Yeah, take a screenshot. There you go. Nikki, you're smart. Oh, that's a reply to something. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what he meant by that. Yeah, someone replied to one of my messages and said that. I don't really know what he meant. I think he meant by the profile picture. I think someone looking at the profile picture, meaning me behind bars, they don't mean... So I think that's what they meant. Species, there's nothing wrong with the Olympics and FIFA. They're all good blokes. There is no corruption there. No, the whole thing's bent, isn't it? Cool, I do love this. I do love a smoke now. I have, it's called blueberry shisha. I normally have. I used to have strawberry, but blueberry shisha. Yeah, mate. Yeah, you're right about that species. Wait a minute. I think I didn't have Melania Trump about the film. Yeah, I don't know where I saw that. I don't know if I got that as an inbox about the film. Where on earth did I see that? Melania Trump new documentary movie. It's been slagged off, hasn't it? Yeah. $65 million? Oh my God. Yeah, I'll bring that up next week. Yeah, if that's I'll look into that. That's crazy amount of money. Yeah, she probably did pocket it. Yeah, she probably did pocket it. Yeah, mad times, isn't it? Mad times. Do you know what? You've probably all seen this about the, you know, the Epstein stuff. I don't know if I've told you like why I don't cover it as much. It's because it's one of the only things I struggle with. Like, I don't know if I said this to you like yesterday. Oh, she's pretty as well. Covered in tattoos, but she's pretty. Yeah, the Epstein stuff, like I've read some of it and look at some of it, but when I start seeing some of the detailed bits with the kids, I'm like, I can't really read it. It's just too much. Like that stuff disturbs me, man. And that's someone who loves horror and all that. But if it was grown-ups, if it was adults, if there was like torture of adults and stuff, I'd be able to deal with it. Like if it was war or... But when I see... Oh, these, yeah. Yeah, they're all up now. But because it's... She donated the money. Oh, right. It's a masterpiece of a film. What are we talking about? I'll watch it because it's probably going to be terrible, but I will watch it. I can't remember what I was saying there. Yeah. Hello, Justin. Hello there. Hey, Nikki, you're so fine. When you rhyme, you blow my mind. Hey, Nikki, you're so fine. I mean, I'll read some of its speeches, but it's like for example, you know, like some of the stuff that was physically done to kids, and I know you've probably been keeping up to date with it, and some of the videos and hearing kids screaming and stuff, and I'm like, I can't watch that, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it because I'd get banned. Like, I would get banned because I would come on here because I wouldn't be able to, if I have all of that stuff in my head, I can't just keep quiet about that. I've really got to scream it out. And this channel will get removed instantly because I can't not say anything, and I can't not, you know what I mean? Just, it would make me so angry. Yeah, I will do the Epstein stuff, but I'll take it from a different angle. I'll let people... No, I understand what you're saying, but like, that I have that feeling inside me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I have that anger and hatred and that vitriol. I have that anyway. I have that anyway because you know what I'm saying? In other words, I don't need to see it to not. I've got a very, very sick mind, and you know, so, and I've seen some really, really sick films with that sort of stuff. So it's like I could kind of imagine how dark it gets, but with me having that knowledge, I would go and do something, and that's not good. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be good. Oh no, but I know species, bro. Like, we know this stuff goes on. We know that this stuff goes on. I don't even have to look. I could make it up. I could imagine that they've probably used butcher's knives and chopped kids' hands and arms off, and made dollies out of them. Do you know what I mean? And set fire to them just for a laugh. Like, haha, that's funny. Like, and worse than that. You know what I mean? I can't even, because it will damage me. As the Iranian genocide going. It's the same with stuff with Gaza. I don't deny all of that stuff is going on. It's not that I don't pay attention to it, but I don't need to physically see. I don't need to physically see children like that. Again, if it's adults, it's not nice, but I can handle that. Adults is different. It's a grown-up. We make our own decisions in life, and yeah, torture and all of that can happen. But I don't mean you put yourself in that position. What I'm saying is, as an adult, I can deal with the confrontation that an adult could go through some sick things. It's a mature adult. They've got more chance than what a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old has. That to me is, I just can't. And I'm only like that with stuff with kids. I'm only like that with things with kids. And it's the same, you know, like I've said it to you like before, you know, you have these people that go round on the streets finding people that talk to kids, you know, the hunters, the so-and-so hunters. And we've seen them all over social media. I can't watch the videos, man. And you just see some dude standing there on camera and they're talking to him. Why did you call up a 10-year-old? I don't know. Like, I can't watch it, man, because if I ever found someone like that, I'd be in prison. I would be in prison. It's not even me going, oh, I'm tough. I'd go straight to fucking prison. I'd go straight to prison because I wouldn't think twice. I wouldn't think twice. I would do it with no emotion and no feeling, cold. And that's dangerous. It's not good for me to think like that. You know what I mean? It's not good for me to be like that. these satanic rituals, what's that? Of children in the Epstein files. Yeah, there is. Yeah, I did that video as well. I couldn't watch it. That one you're talking about, speeches, one that Murray see. Yeah, and the thing is, don't get me wrong. I'm so glad that I'm saying it's what some people can handle, some people can't. I'm so glad for those people that go out there and get those people. I think they're doing a brilliant job, but I don't need to see that, man, because it would damage me. Like that would destroy me. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. I cannot handle that, because it's like that's my red mist. That's my weakness. Because if I see something like that, I don't mind giving my life to something like that and dying. Like, I don't mind putting myself in a situation where there's 5 blokes that have done something like that and just give me a machete. Like, it's nothing. I'll do it, go and find all of their families and do it to them and all. Nothing, it's nothing. And that's not healthy, but that's what I'm like. That's who I am. So I keep myself away from that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with that stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. When I'm watching them, I know it ain't real. So it's fun to me. It's just silly. If it was a real torture film with real pain and suffering of someone, I couldn't, you know what I mean? No, I don't want to see that. Like, to me, I look at it as fun. It's fun. It's a character. It's not real. It'll be covered up. All of this, even now, this will still all be covered up. Yeah, but to me, Nikki, is just like stupid. It's fun. It's stupid. It's not real. So it's like, it's not real to me. You know what I mean? If someone put loads of spikes in and then they'll slowly just go in and go into someone, it's like, yeah, it's not real. If you said to me, there's a video of that on Epstein Island, you can watch it. There's no way I'm watching that. I don't want to see someone really suffering like that. I can't sit through that. I can't sit through that. Because then that drives me to a stage where I would have to go up and cause a ruckus, get arrested, to get on TV to say, why isn't the government doing something? And if they don't do something, I'll fucking do something about it. That's why certain people shouldn't be put in that frame of mind, and I'm one of them. So, and I know that it's dangerous for me. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Husky, all of that stuff is not real. That's what I mean. That's why it doesn't bother me. I can watch Hellraiser and all these monsters come out eating people, and I'm like, well, that's just flipping special effects. It's not real. So I'm always conscious of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm always conscious of it not being real. So I enjoy the fear of it and the scare of it, the jump scare, because it's like, ooh, there's a monster. I look at it the same way as I did as a kid. Watch Jaws jumping at the wall. Oh, it's a scary thing. I wouldn't want to see a shark really eat someone. Do you know what I mean? That haunts me. It's not real like Star Wars. That's right. Oh, I love it. There's nothing wrong with girls with nice feet. Nice feet rule the world. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I had another crush the other day. Who was it? Can't remember who it was now. Nah, it's gone. Nah, it's gone. I saw a dude lose his head firing on an RPG a few days ago. There you go. That's what I'm saying. I can't watch all of that. Yeah, but don't you remember with years ago there was like torture videos where you had people in Iraq. I'm pretty sure there was a journalist in Iraq and they removed his head. And it was all on video. And I remember watching that. I've never forgotten about it. Like, that haunts me. That genuinely haunts me because I know it's real. And because I know it's real, I can't deal with that. Like, that is so depraved. And I know that stuff happens. I'd rather just deal with the consequences of getting those people that do those things. You know what I'm saying, Simon? That guy was a guy with grey hair. Bloke with white hair, probably in his 50s or 60s. And he had a white shirt on. I've never forgotten it. Just never, ever forgotten it. I remember seeing a shark attack video years ago. You must have all seen it when YouTube first started up. There was a woman on a boat and they were all on a big, like a party boat, and she's swimming back to the boat and they're all screaming, shark, shark, and you hear the shark like tearing away at her leg. I've never forgotten it because it's real and the screams the woman. I can't watch stuff like that. I can't. I just can't watch it. There's certain stuff I just cannot deal with. Is all that snuff video stuff happening in the dark web? Yeah. You can get anything, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't need to look. I don't need to look. And you know what I'm saying? I've never... Like, that stuff, of course it is. It's like anything, Roops, yeah? If, right, I haven't even... This is what I'm saying. I don't have to look. If you said to me right now, is there videos of stuff happening to animals and they're live streaming it with people watching it? Yeah, there is. Somewhere, someone somewhere on a Discord or on a private thing, something like that is happening somewhere, and they will get caught at some point. But I don't want to see it to know that it's happening. Like, it's not me denying it. I know it's happening, and I hope these people get caught. But I don't want to physically sit there and watch something like that happen to animals because, again, if I saw something like that and I see a person's face who was there, I'd find out who they are. I don't care what country. I'd find out where they are, and that's. I will find you. Yeah, I'm one of them. And that's not healthy. Zombies. Are you comparing real life trauma, like real people being tortured, to you watching a fucking zombie film? Why are women like this? Why do they do it? I don't know. Like, we're talking about a snuff film. Like a real snuff film, like, I don't know, a girl, she's been kidnapped in the middle of Poland and like, she's really being tortured right now and she's a real person alive. And then you've got this dumb broad talking about, I watched a zombie film once and this slow zombie walked in and ate someone's brains. It's just not the same. Yeah. Shut up, species. Don't hate the hair, you're just jealous. You're just jealous. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Sorry, I get distracted holding my royal python. Yeah, you always like a handful, don't you? She always loves a handful, that girl. You know? She loves it. What shall we talk about? Yeah, but she would have to talk about it. It's pythons and meat in her hands. It's just what she's like. She won't change. It's just her thing. I'm bloody falling asleep here. Fuck's sake. Lovely topics tonight. I know, Husky, I know. All right, Husky, I know. Let's talk about what Husky wants to talk about. She wants to talk about what Donald Trump's favourite position is. Missionary. Go on, Trump. There's some crazy people. You know, like on Twitter, you get crazy people anyway, right? But I'm just going to read some of these. I'm just opening it. Look, guy called Phil Jones says, Labour is winning and nobody likes it. And it's a picture of Keir Starmer. I'm like, what planet is somebody... Like, what? I don't get how... It's got to be a troll. You cannot really believe that. Hmm. You see that video Crowborough I put up last night? They're already committing crimes. That's my video for tomorrow then. There's already incidents happening in Crowborough from that big town hall that we put up last night. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. So crazy, dude. So crazy. I mean, I think, you know, the thing that's really done it for me this last couple of days, and we've not really spoken about it, and it's been on the news, but it's not really been a big situation as much as it should be, is those lefties going into that place, the pro action or whatever they're called, and smashing a police officer with a sledgehammer and breaking the spine. Like that's not even a big story. Someone was attacked with a sledgehammer, the spine was broken, and we're just like, eh. Like, that's insane. You know what I mean? It's insane. Like, they should be in jail for attempted murder. That's... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Speeches. It does. It sets the precedence. That's the problem. That's the problem. So realistically now, that's what I'm trying to say. If I went out now in London and I walked through somewhere and a bunch of Asian guys said anything and I just wanted to get a baseball bat out and like crack 5 skulls or something and I get arrested, it literally should mean that I get away with it. Like, how? Like, how? Like, you can't do that. That's not... It's against the law. You can't do that. It's just nuts. I can't get my head around it. I can't. Retrial. Well, I hope so. I do hope so. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do Crowborough again tomorrow because I think it'll. I better sit up for a bit. 'Cause I'm going to fall asleep, man. I'll have a can of Red Bull. That'll wake me up, won't it? Oh. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some bits. I weren't planning on doing anything. I don't need the mic now. I can just use the other one. Yeah? Mostly peaceful protests, yeah. Let's have a look. I'll move yous over here. Let's just see if there's anything happening. What do you mean? I was just about to have a Red Bull. Should I not have one then? Quiz time. Oh, for goodness sakes. All right, then we'll do a quiz if it keeps her happy. I'm having a Red Bull. I'm falling asleep, dude. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, I'll have a Red Bull. That'll do. Would you rather? Would you rather... Wait a minute. Can we watch this first? Because this might be good for me to do a video tomorrow night. 1 minute. Because if I film it now, then I don't have to film tomorrow. Let me just get a summary of this. Let me just test this out a minute. I don't know if this is going to work, but I want to try it anyway. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to see a group next week. Do you lot remember a group from the 90s called Suede? Remember them? Suede. I'm going to see them next week. So I'm actually... Right, okay. I don't know. The target audience for this is the general public. I want it to be the aggressive clip. This is going to be long form, not a short. So it's going to be about 7 or 8 minutes. I want a viral hook open on the accusation. I'm going to do a cold open as well. Content, script, I'm going to play 1 or 2 clips. Or get me one clip that's about 4 minutes, the best 4 minutes that's escalated and leans into the punchline at the end. Can you give me all of that now? Suede, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that next Saturday. My sister got tickets. I weren't really a big fan of them, but she got tickets and I'm like, yeah, cool, might as well go. They were great, Gav. Are you wearing your leather suit? I don't have one. I've only just started listening to them. I only know that Nitrate song that they done, that big record that they done, but I don't really know a lot about them. Right, Lee Anderson says you're complicit. If everybody knew and nobody spoke, who owns this? That's a good one. 2, 3, 6. Well, we'll watch the whole thing anyway. I'll read that. I'll do that later. But yeah, this is an interview that was tonight, so we might as well just watch it and react to it. I can do my other bits later.
Welcome to Lee Anderson's Real World. I'm Lee Anderson, the Reform UK Member of Parliament for Ashfield, and tonight on the show, she's back, the very lovely political commentator, Chloe Dobbs, thank you. And he's also back, Andy Twelves, our trade unionist and our left in the corner. Welcome back, Andy.
Thank you.
Looking smart as ever. Anyway, we'll get to the serious stuff this week, guys. We've seen Peter Mandelson in the news. Mandygate, it's being dubbed. Worse than the Profumo scandal, according to Nigel Farage. Is this going to be the end, Andy, of the Labour government?
Well, I think it will be the end of the Labour government. I think it is absolutely disgraceful what he did as business secretary in 2008, 2009, 2010. I think it's disgraceful he was appointed as US ambassador last year. You know, the extent of the relationship with Epstein should not matter. The fact he had a relationship with Epstein should have been a disqualifying factor. I don't think it will bring down the government. I wouldn't be surprised to see Chief of Staff Morgan McSweeney go, or even Starmer go, and I think it's deserved, to be totally honest with you, Lee.
Chloe, Andy's been a bit kind there, I think.
Yeah, I think you're being quite optimistic about Starmer's hopes. I don't think that he'll be gone in the next few days, but I think this is perhaps the final nail in the coffin that seals his fate for after the May elections. I'm not sure anyone is going to want to take over the ship before the May elections and then oversee what's probably going to be a disastrous result for the Labour Party. There is a chance that Keir Starmer will try and throw Morgan McSweeney out under the bus to try and cover himself for this, but I don't think anybody is going to buy that. I think if they're going to go, they're both going to eventually go together.
Keir Starmer,
and Keir Starmer, he's tried to separate himself.
Would Keir Starmer really throw people under the bus? I can't see that he would do that because he's a really nice bloke, isn't he? A really, really lovely fellow.
From Peter Mandelson, trying to make clear at PMQs this week, oh, he lied to all of us, Peter Mandelson, trying to make Peter Mandelson out as the devil and that he had done nothing wrong. But Keir Starmer has had absolutely terrible judgment on this. We know that he appointed Peter Mandelson, not just knowing that he had a relationship with Epstein.
He's the one Oh, the picture of him is embarrassing, really embarrassing.
But he admitted at PMQs this week, he knew that he continued his relationship with Epstein after he was a convicted paedophile. And then we also find out that Keir Starmer appointed him after MI6 had warned that he was a security threat. I mean, it's a bit rich from him at PMQs to constantly bang on about the need to protect national security with regards to the release of any
Isn't it strange though, Andy?
documentation.
I mean, you're on the left of politics. Isn't it strange that Sir Keir Starmer and government ministers are now being wheeled out on a daily basis to say he lied to us? Everybody in the country knows that Peter Mandelson is a liar.
Well, absolutely. If some anonymous left-wing Twitter account with 20 followers knew about Jeffrey Epstein and Peter Mandelson, I'm sure that cabinet ministers and MPs knew.
What about trade unions? What about you lot? Why haven't you spoke up? You give money to the Labour Party. I mean, you're complicit.
I don't think we are complicit in the crimes of Peter Mandelson.
His union.
That's a bit of a dark one to go down the route. Are they complicit? I don't know. It depends how much they knew. Does he know something that we don't?
His union subs pay towards the Labour Party.
Yeah.
The Labour Party have employed Peter Mandelson as the ambassador to Washington. So they're complicit as well.
Well, look, I mean, you can still fund a party if you still believe in their broader mission whilst admitting that certain individuals in the party have made mistakes.
You're being very kind, Chloe.
But I'm not going to be kind, don't worry. But many of the people who are part of trade unions, I mean, for example, we've had now a new leader elected in Unison who is potentially going to take a look and stop funding the Labour Party, because you've got many people in trade unions who previously saw the Labour Party as this party that is not part of this metropolitan elite, but the working classes.
This was a bit misleading. They advertised this and put it out.
The scandal of the century. Yeah,
That's just boring. A pint on the table, yeah. No, I'll tell you what I want to cover. Do you know what I want to cover? It's something that's going to make you lot laugh. It's 2 videos I started watching yesterday and I thought, oh, this will be good for me to do on the channel. It's some American stuff, but I saw it yesterday and I was like, this is good shit. Let me find the... and we'll watch them both, because I know that they're going to be funny. Where are they? It's these 2. Oh, we'll just watch them one after the other. Which one was first? That one and that one. Right, so this one and then that one, right. Right, let me think of an intro. Question. Let me just record it, because this will be for tomorrow. Question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Does the big giant corporation Netflix push LGBTQ ideology onto children? That's what we're going to find out today. That should get attention.
Of network.
Right. So there's 2 things that happened. This is kind of like their the Senate, isn't it? So I wanted to watch this because they've got stats and everything, and I just started laughing.
Sarandos, you are currently the co-CEO of Netflix, is that correct?
That is correct, sir. Yes.
Okay. And until recently, you were the chief content officer, is that correct?
It's been a couple of years now, yeah, but yes.
Okay. Do you think Netflix is a powerful company?
Of course.
We're a successful company.
Okay. I think it's pretty powerful. That's probably why we're here today, right, to judge whether or not it becomes anti-competitive in some particular way because of the power that it wields.
It's very powerful.
You just said a moment ago that Netflix does not have a political agenda. Do you think Netflix is a politically biased company?
Yes.
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. Would it surprise you if I told you that, what percentage of donations from Netflix, employees and other folks affiliated with Netflix, go to Republicans versus Democrats, do you think?
I saw a number published a while ago. It's very high Democrat.
Like 99%?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, that seems pretty high. Do you think that indicates any kind of bias by the company?
Sir, Netflix doesn't have a political giving arm. It does not have, we don't have an active PAC. We don't influence our employees to do anything, and our employees can support issues and candidates at their will.
Okay.
That's not necessarily true, though, because if you watch every single Netflix TV series, every single group of friends, there's not a single group of friends in any TV show that's just a white group of people or just a black. You've got one black guy, one Chinese, one gay, one trans, one person in a wheelchair, one blind, one deaf, in everything. So to say that it doesn't push narratives and insert it into TV shows and films is pretty much nonsense, isn't it? Let's be honest.
On June 20th, 2020, on its X page, Netflix posted a video titled, quote, "To my white friends, guilt, shame, embarrassment," end quote, and saying, quote, "We need to do everything in our power to amplify that message." Do you stand by that statement?
I have no recall of that statement at all.
Okay, I just read it to you. Do you have an opinion about it?
I don't have any idea what context it's in or anything. It sounds,
Okay. In the
sounds
wake
like a
of
social media.
in the wake of the George Floyd riots on June 20th, Netflix posted on its page, "To my white friends, guilt, shame, embarrassment." What does that mean?
I think.
I mean, it's one thing I've got to admire about the Americans that we don't seem to do in Parliament. When something like this comes up, they don't really hold back. They will tell you to your face, bring sort of the receipts and say, what did you mean by this exactly? And they will hold you to it. And again, maybe this is why all the nonsense has happened with Keir Starmer, because we don't hold people to account.
By the company?
Sir, Netflix doesn't have a political giving arm. It does not have, we don't have an active PAC. We don't influence our employees to do anything, and our employees can support issues and candidates at their will.
Okay. On June 20th, 2020, on its X page, Netflix posted a video titled, quote, "To my white friends, guilt, shame, embarrassment," end quote, and saying, quote, "We need to do everything in our power to amplify that message." Do you stand by that statement?
I have no recall of that statement at all.
Okay, I just read it to you. Do you have an opinion about it?
I don't have any idea what context it's in or anything. It sounds,
Okay. In the wake
like a social media.
in the wake of the George Floyd riots on June 20th, Netflix posted on its page, "To my white friends, guilt, shame, embarrassment." What does that mean?
I think that is an uncharacteristic post that I'm deeply regret if that got posted that way.
Okay, well, it did. Netflix also said on May 30th, "To be silent is to be complicit."
And that's pretty much what they do at the moment with all of the stuff with Palestine and everything else. You notice how a lot of celebrities get hassled on social media. I believe that there was an actress in a movie coming up. I forgot her name, because it's just off the top of my head. There was a Hellraiser, I love Hellraiser horror movies, and there was a remake that came out in 2021, and the main feature girl in the movie, I forgot her name, the actress, she had curly hair. Anyway, she was just cast to be in a brand new movie, and apparently she wasn't I think she had to be Latina, or she had to be something of a different background. And because she got cast in the movie, she got hassle on social media, so she turned down a film role, which would have been huge for her in case it offended the audience. That's how stupid things are getting now. It's absolutely stupid. Like, so does that mean every single person who is homosexual cannot be taking a movie role unless it's a gay role? It's acting. It's not real.
I don't. Okay, I was just reading you some things that Netflix posted at the time. So you don't stand by that statement, then?
As I said, sir, we have no political agenda. Posting something like that would be quite political, but
right. I would agree.
Yes,
I would agree
and I would say, I hope that wouldn't happen again.
Okay. Netflix also said on June 10th, 2020, that to implement the BLM, the Black Lives Matter agenda, Netflix understood, quote, that our commitment to true systemic change will take time.
Okay.
Do you still think that takes time? Are you still actively engaged in this effort?
Again, sir, we're not engaged in political efforts like that.
Okay. Any longer? You're not. You were, but you're not now.
I can't think of.
So he's the Netflix CEO, Ted Sarandos, testifying before a Senate Judiciary Committee. I don't think people like him have a clue what is going on in social media. I think they're focused on what they're focused on, and they genuinely don't have a clue. As we've seen that Disney Star Wars has gone completely down the toilet the last 10 years. Netflix suffers the same problem.
A period of time. Okay. I think of the time you're talking about was quite a volatile time for many companies.
I think a lot of people said things they regret then. I'm just trying to figure out if they actually regret it or not. I'm not going to get into your quotes on DEI, but it seems that both you and Netflix both have made a habit of promoting DEI and wokeness. I'll just give a few examples. Netflix content is synonymous for the modern phenomenon of race swapping.
I've got to call it out. This is one thing, again, what I love that they do in America. They will bring up, as you'll see right now, they're going to bring up big giant boards and they will show you and say, this is what you said. Here it is. This is it, what you said. There's no, oh, I don't know if I can fact check that. Here it is.
Of historical and real and fictional characters. Just a few
Like,
examples.
you can see
Netflix
it.
made Black Vikings. Netflix changed Cleopatra from Macedonian to black. Achilles changed from Greek to black. Netflix overtly sexualizes children in its Cuties film related to preteen girls. You mentioned earlier that you can block for titles. I'm not sure blocking the word cuties would shield kids from the over-sexualized content in Cuties. So I'm not sure that's sufficient enough. Netflix, it continues to push sexual and gender theory on kids, and maybe this is what was being referred to earlier. 41% of G-rated, kid-approved series contain LGBTQIA+ content.
Why on earth does that need to be in content for children, like minors? It's the same, and it's not the same as us all saying, well, that means you're homophobic or you're racist or you're transphobic. It's nothing to do with that. I wouldn't want them children to see a heterosexual couple in bed. I wouldn't want a child to see that. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't want any child to see that kind of thing. So I don't know why that's now being forced into content that children are watching. That should be disturbing for anyone.
You are the co-CEO, you were the chief content officer until recently. Yes or no, does Netflix stand by its content production decisions?
Senator Schmidt, we have a great deal of programming on Netflix for all left, right, and center. We have state-of-the-art tools for parents to manage what their kids see on Netflix. You could block anything. What you just described is exactly how it works. You block that title.
But why would I block Cuties? What would, if a G-rated movie came out called Cuties, why would I have any belief as a parent that would be related to over-sexualized kids?
That film you're speaking of is a MA-rated adult movie for adults, not for kids. And the larger point, sir, is that of all the American values that we all share, and I understand parenthood is hard. I understand it's a difficult world that we all navigate. But the one we value a lot is the First Amendment. A lot of that is freedom of speech. And,
I get it. I get it.
Right, let's look that up because that might be a good clip for me to do. Cuties Netflix rating upon release. TVMA for mature audiences. So Netflix are covered. That's fair enough. If it's set as it's got children in it, but that's different to showing it to children. If it's got for mature audiences due to sexualized content, if it's always had that, you can't really hold that against Netflix. I don't agree with the content. However, the rating is correct.
What I want to do is give creators a place to tell their stories and parents a place to control
I have no problem with a wide variety of content. That's not the issue. This is America. But I guess the point I'm making is that your company has made overtly political statements, has moved an agenda of DEI. You have Susan Rice on your board, the founder of sort of Barack Obama's DEI agenda. 99% of your employees contribute to Democrats to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. Your content's over-sexualized for kids. You're engaged in this very woke programming, overwhelmingly. You do have some other options, but overwhelmingly. So the question before this committee, and you come before Congress, why in the world would we give a seal of approval or a thumbs up to make you the largest behemoth on the planet related to content? It seems as though you have engaged in creating not only a monopoly of content potentially, but the wokest content in the history of the world. So forgive me if I'm a little concerned, not only as a parent, but also that somebody believes that we ought to have a wide variety of content options. There are some, but the overwhelming majority of your stuff right now is overwhelmingly woke, and it's not reflective of what the American people want to see.
So respectfully, if you ask a Netflix member today, or a consumer today generally, how they view Netflix, I think that a proof point that we might be doing the right thing is they talk about Netflix in the exact same terms as they talk about the country. About 40% conservative, about 40% liberal, and about 20% don't know. You can look for and you can search for a character, an image. Or
but that's not what it is. Those are not the statistics I gave you.
I don't know what those statistics are.
40% of your content for G-rated stuff has LGBTQIA themes.
So I respectfully don't know how they
We're
would
happy to
deliver
follow up,
that.
and I'd love to get a response.
I would love to engage with your staff to figure out how
I'd
they
love to continue the
get to that
conversation.
number.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. And I know there's another video following on from that, which I want to pick up on. I think it's this one.
Senator Schmidt. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. American citizenship is a gift. It all
No, not that one. I'll come to that one after. Oh, that must have been the Netflix one, and these ones are... Right, and the next one's Minnesota. Right, okay, 1 second. Oh, no, I have got it. Here we go. One second. Insert statistics here, and record reaction to clip 1. Clip 2 is... What's the one we're doing next? We're doing... Right, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for...
Right, I'll film that part tomorrow, right. And then I'll just jump into this. Right, cool. Sorry, just ignore me.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for calling this hearing. Welcome to the witnesses. Mr. Sarandos, if I could just start with you. Let's continue to talk a little bit about the labor impacts here, if we could. How many U.S.-based employees does Netflix currently employ, do you know?
About 10,000.
What about in production roles?
Well, in it's a fluid number, but we've had about 155,000 production jobs.
How about now?
On our originals. At any given time, I don't know the number exactly, sir. I can follow back with your staff, though.
Warner Brothers, how many U.S. production jobs?
I don't have the exact number, but it would be, I would think, in the 8,000 range.
Okay. Here's my question. If this merger goes through, what's your projection about the amount of domestic production, say 2 years from now? Is it going to be static? Is it going to decline?
It's going to... our production is going to increase.
Domestic production.
Domestic production
Employment.
is going to increase. Most of our production is domestic, and it will continue to increase. We've recently forecast our content spend, independent of this deal, to grow to $20 billion. That's a combination of licensing, producing. Now, those licensing dollars compel production as well. That's why it's hard to get an exact number.
Let me show you the data here about U.S. production recently.
Here we go. Here we go again with the data. This is again, like I said before, the Americans do not mess around, and it's something I do envy because they come well prepared and they don't just say this is what happened. They go, this is what happened, and here is why. Answer.
It's the red line here, starting from in 2021. You can see it is pretty much straight downward. There's been massive shift in production, as I think as Senator Schiff was alluding to just a moment ago, massive shift in production overseas to other foreign jurisdictions, leaving the United States. So
would that not be affected by COVID, though? When was COVID? Was that late 2019? So that would have been 2019 where the dip was, right? And then it goes back up to say production begun again, and then the production's gone down. Oh, and it's being shot outside of... That's... interesting.
So will you commit to increasing domestic United States production and domestic United States production jobs? Did I hear you just say you would?
Senator Hawley, absolutely. It's in our business plan. It's in our long-term operating DNA. I will point out, sir, respectfully, that chart is Los Angeles.
Yeah, but it is Los Angeles, but if you look at the data, it is reflective. This reflects all of U.S. production. U.S. production is not going up, right?
But some of these jobs have moved.
It's going down.
These jobs have moved to
yeah, but the overall numbers are going down, and this is exactly the concern of labor. And without objection, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to enter into a statement for the record from the Teamsters, who have major concerns about this deal, as does, frankly, pretty much every segment of labor, Mr. Sarandos. And what they all say is they're worried that you're going to cut residuals, which is effectively payments. You're going to cut production jobs. So let's just go through a few commitments here. Will you commit to using union labor for all domestic shoots?
We do use union labor.
Will you commit to using it in the future for all of your domestic shoots if this deal goes through?
Senator Hawley, we do use, this is the most unionized industry in America, and we use union labor on all our production.
And you're going to going forward. I'm looking for a commitment.
You have my commitment.
Will you commit to a 45-day or longer theatrical release window for major Warner Brothers films?
Senator Hawley, I just said that I would do that under oath, so yes.
Good. And will you commit?
Oh, so what they're trying to do is trying to protect RYC because we've seen a massive decline in movies, and people don't go to the cinemas anymore because we know that if you miss a movie on the big screen now, it's going to be streaming on a platform within 10 days. So 45 days, I suppose that's, I mean, it used to be a year, so it's better than nothing for the studios, but it's still rather concerning for the big box office numbers, really, because people just are not going to go to the big screen anymore. And it's just how
fairly
it is.
Compensating your workers in the industry with residual payments.
Well, top of market payment has been Netflix's business philosophy since we started operating over 25 years
listen,
ago.
What you have been routinely accused of compressing and reducing residuals, it's one of the biggest objections to labor to this deal. So let's see if you can lay that to rest today. Will you commit to full residuals?
Senator Hawley, I would like to tell you this is a very complicated answer because we prepay.
That's usually on the way to no. That's usually a way of saying no. So I'm looking for yes.
Senator Hawley, I understand this is not a yes or no answer.
It kind of is, though.
It kind of isn't because, and we were going to sit down with the unions.
You're disappointing me.
Starting in the next few days, sir, we're sitting down with the unions for new contract talks that start actually in 3 days.
That's a complicated.
That guy is really funny. I need to hear that again. I'm looking for a yes, but it sounds like a no.
I'm looking for yes.
Senator Hawley, I understand this is not a yes or no answer.
It kind of is, though.
It kind of isn't because, and we were going to sit down with the unions.
You're disappointing me.
Starting in the next few days, sir, we're sitting down with the unions for new contract talks that start actually in 3 days.
That's a complicated, long no. I would really hope it would be yes.
Okay. Are you asking me to commit to residuals in the traditional form? Because I don't think that applies in many cases. That's why
that's so funny.
All right. Well, I think you've got some work to do on that, Mr. Sarandos, and I would hope that you'd reconsider your position. Before my time expires, I want to ask you about something else related to children. Why is it that so much of Netflix content for children promotes a transgender ideology? Almost half of your content for children, I'm talking about minor children now, I'm not talking about teenagers, minor children, promotes a transgender ideology agenda. I was just looking at the data here from your various series. And what concerns me is just 2 days ago, a jury in New York awarded a former transitioner $2 million because she said that her psychologists and others pressured her into, they pushed on her an ideology that proved to be extremely detrimental. I'm sure you know that in the UK, the National Health Service in the UK has said that they're not going to perform transgender surgeries or any longer so-called gender-affirming care for minors, including in counseling, because it is so incredibly detrimental. Our own HHS has come forward with similar findings this past year, yet if you turn on Netflix, you'll find that an enormous amount, and I say this as a parent with 3 young children, an enormous amount of your children's programming has this ideology and agenda in it. Is this an advocacy position for Netflix? Is this an ideological commitment you have? Why is this?
Senator Hawley, Netflix has no political agenda of any kind. I would tell you that.
Well, then why is your children's program so full of this highly sexualized, highly controversial agenda? I don't understand it. It seems strange to me.
Well, I'll run it back a bit and then I'll just quickly say something. I can recall a time where children used to watch movies when I was growing up, and it would be things like The Wizard of Oz or Batman. Nothing was overly sexualized in those times for children's movies. So why is it the case now, in this day and age, that children, and I'm referring to people under the age of 10, 12 years old, why do they need to know about sexual identity and ideology?
Ideology and agenda in it. Is this an advocacy position for Netflix? Is this an ideological commitment you have? I mean, why is this?
Senator Hawley, Netflix has no political agenda of any kind. I would tell you that.
Well, then why is your children's program so full of this highly sexualized, highly controversial agenda? I don't understand it. It seems strange to me.
Respectfully, sir, it's because it's inaccurate. We have millions of hours of children's programming.
You're saying it's not there. You don't have trans. You don't feature trans characters, trans storylines, trans themes. It's not in your programming.
I'm saying we feature a wide variety of stories and programs to meet a wide variety of people's tastes.
I mean, so if it's the case that you're putting this stuff in children's content because you want to give a wide variety of things, why don't you show children stuff such as drug taking, cocaine, narcotics, heroin, murder? Because it's disturbing and you shouldn't be showing it to children.
Why does almost half of your children's program feature this highly controversial, highly sexualized material? That just seems strange to me. It can't possibly be a reflection of the population.
Senator Hall, I don't have any idea where that number would come from or what that would be. I don't believe that's been your personal experience. But I can't speak to that.
Well, what do you mean you don't think it's been my personal experience? You don't think that I monitor what my children watch on your... Here's what I tell you what my personal experience is since you bring it up. My personal experience is that my 3 children, I can't let them watch anything they want on Netflix. I can't let them watch anything on Netflix unless I preview it, because I don't have confidence in what's on your platform. I don't know what they're going to encounter, and I tell you what, I don't want my kids being pushed an agenda about their sexuality or gender identity when I have not had the opportunity first to discuss it with them and to form them in that. And I, frankly, on behalf of parents around the country, it offends me that Netflix is pushing this content at parents in what seems to be a very coordinated, thought through, planned out agenda in a way that, frankly, I think undermines parents, certainly undermines me and my wife. We have to watch every show beforehand before we can let our kids watch it. Now, I don't know, that seems pretty concerning to me. I know you make a gob of money on it, and maybe that's the answer. But it just seems to me that it's a disservice to the parents of this country.
Ask yourself one question from movies of the 80s and 90s, referring back to content that you would have watched back then, children's movies such as The Never-Ending Story or The Goonies. Those movies were built as a script and a structure. Now they're built with the ideology and the story follows what they want to put into the movie beforehand. That is the problem.
Particularly given what's happening with our youth on this subject.
So, Senator Hall, if I may answer, like I said, we have millions of hours of content on Netflix at any given time. We have state-of-the-art tools for you to manage those choices for your children and to block any title that you might be offended by for any reason. So we are parents at Netflix as well. We share all your concerns about raising kids and also the ability to raise them as you see fit in your household and anyone else's household as well.
My concern is that you don't share my values or those of many other American parents, and you want the United States government to allow you to become one of the largest, if not the largest, streaming monopolist in the world. I think we ought to be concerned about what content you're promoting.
So just to conclude with that one, this isn't going to be a planned thing. I'm just going to kind of ramble on. I'll ask all of you that have got children out there. Do you keep an eye on what your children watch on these platforms such as Netflix? Because in my personal opinion, I don't think it should be the case that children of any kind under a specific age of sort of 12 years old should be exposed to sexual content or narcotics. I don't think it's the time or a place for a child to see those kinds of things. What happened to a world where we let children be children? When did it come down to the industries and businesses to dictate what your children see? I'm just showing my age now, but we struggled to even get something like sex education in school in the late 90s. and we had to have a sex education teacher come into the classroom. I know things have changed. I know social media is a thing. However, I don't believe parents should be sitting there watching something like, their children should be watching something like Disney or Netflix and wondering if they're going to see transgender babies and he, hers, it, that. No parent should have to be forced to deal with that until they seem right. No. No parent should be forced. No parent should be forced to. No parent should be forced into a situation where their children observe this type of content, whether it be at home or whether it's being shown in the classroom. We're also seeing lots of outrage over school teachers with big yellow rainbow flags teaching children, not seniors, not 13, 14, 15. I'm talking about 6, 7, 8-year-olds about sexual identity. There is no place in Earth that should be the case. Let us know what you think. Yeah, that'll do. And the thing that's crazy about all of this, right, is it's only been like this the last 5, 10 years, isn't it? It's only really sort of become this thing, this beast over the last 5, 10 years where it's everywhere. And I don't know why it's like that. Like, you even see it in some of the stuff like, even things like on Netflix, like Stranger Things. Like, there was the character in it, Will. Everyone knew since season 1 or 2 that he was gay. Everyone knew. But then they had to make a big thing in the second to last episode in the entire series where they have to stop the entire show, basically, sit down everyone and then go, hey guys, I'm gay. Like, everyone watching it knew. So I don't know why they do it. But no, I'll edit that for tomorrow and I'll put statistics and all of that stuff in it for the video. But yeah, I need to do some more American stuff. Parents should just give their types of screen, nothing good comes of it. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching it yesterday. The one I was watching as a kid, I watched bloody Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon. I know we've spoken about our favourite cartoons as a kid. That's what I would watch. I watched Dungeons and Dragons as a child. I would watch, like, Karate Kid was a PG in 1984 and I was like 4 years old. 3 or 4 years old. I was watching Karate Kid, then E.T., the Dirt Bike Kid, Grease. So when you think about it, the only thing implied in Grease might have been Rizzo gets pregnant. Even as a child, I didn't even understand what that was. Like, I watched that, I must have been about 5 or 6. I saw a thing with her being sick. I didn't have a clue what that meant. I didn't have a clue, and it wasn't until I was older I was like, oh shit, that's what that was in that. I didn't know what that meant. But it wasn't forced on me. It didn't go, oh, she is pregnant because these two people went into a room together and they had sex together where he took out his... Why do you need to tell that to a child? You don't. Like, you know what I mean? You don't need to do that. They done it in the right way, and they dealt with it the same way with gay people and trans people or racism, because unless it was a specific plot point of a movie, why do you have to force it onto the audience? Unless it's a major plot point or a major reason for something, you don't need to. Because could you imagine watching every single movie now with Jason Statham? Like, could you imagine him doing every single movie that he does, halfway through the movie and he just stops in the middle of an action sequence? Hi guys, just to let you all know, I'm heterosexual and I'm sexually attracted to women. You'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Sorry, my language, sorry. But you know what I mean? You wouldn't. You'd be like, what is he doing? What does that have to do with anything? Unless it's to do with him and a woman, like in a relationship in the movie. Oh, that's his girlfriend. There's a couple. Right. You don't need... Unless it's specific. That's the problem. And I think I've got to really maybe get into I haven't got into this thought process with this stuff, but do a thing where I pull all of this apart, because it is true. I think a lot of movies now, TV, focus mainly on what are we putting into it first. Like there's the new Star Trek series that's come out, yeah? I used to love Star Trek and I won't watch the new one because every single thing in it is a tick box. Everything in it is a tick box before it's a show. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I've seen a clip of it. You've got one person who's transgender, one person who's gay who wants to be something else. Someone else is a dude who's wearing a skirt. Someone else. It's like every single person has to have something. Not that they've got something wrong with them, but it's like every single person has to have something. I can't just go on there as I'm a white guy in the show. I have to be a white guy who's secretly attracted to kids, or I'm a white guy who's secretly gay. It can't just be a fucking white bloke or a black bloke or a white woman it can't just be a person. It has to be a specific, oh, you've got to have something about you. And they put that, you know what I'm saying? Like before the script is even written, you go, right, we've got a new TV show coming out. Right, we're going to have 15 characters, 5 or 6 main characters. Right, who are they? Right, one of them has to be trans. One of them has to be Asian. One of them has to be black. One has to be a lesbian. And one has to... That's not how reality works. Like, that's not how the world works. And that's the problem with a lot of those... And that's what a problem with a lot of modern entertainment is. If it's in the story, there's someone in there. There's a relationship between these two people. Then it blossoms and you go, oh, that's cool. There's a gay couple. Cool. Good for them. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. But when you like it, literally watch the first episode of something and you go, oh, right, there's the gay person, there's the lesbian, there's the thingy, and it's like, you're just ticking boxes. You're doing all of that to make a point of, look what we've got. And it's like, no one gives a shit, dude. That's why they all flop. So it's not hate. No one cares. Like, nobody cares. Do you know what makes me laugh as well? Do you know Don Lemon, that's been getting crap all this week, yeah? And he was at the Golden Globes. Rod and Emu are great. Don Lemon was getting all that crap and he got arrested and then he went to the Golden Globes. Everyone gave him a standing ovation at the Golden Globes, yeah? Don Lemon has had his YouTube channel for about a year or two after he got sacked from CNN. And nobody watches him or supports him. None of the left, none of them. Like, his numbers are as bad as mine. Like, they were terrible. He got arrested and his numbers are through the roof because he got arrested. 6 months' time, none of them people will be watching him and supporting him. None of them. So what is the purpose of all of that? It doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't mean he's bigger or more important than he was before because none of those people supported him anyway. And none of the people, that's what I'm saying, and these same people are not the people going to fill the seats in the cinemas. I go to see a film in the cinema or watch a movie on Netflix because the story is good, because the movie sounds good. I watch the Dune movies because I love Herbert's Dune movies. I love Herb, you know, I love that story, and that's just because that's what I like. If I was watching Dune and there's all of the I forgot their name now. It's been so flipping, my brain's fried with it. But when I was watching Dune, if someone would have turned up in it and there was just, there was, there you go. I'll give you a prime example. In Dune 1, they're all predominantly like Egyptian, I would say, from like the actors in it are predominantly on Arrakis, on the Dune planet, are predominantly Egyptian, Iran, Iraqi. I would say they're that ilk of actor because they're in the desert and it makes sense, right? There's 1 or 2 black actors in it, but it's not a thing where you go, oh, look, we've got to introduce someone who's black. No, there's a black actor in it. That's it. You don't have to make a thing about it. And the actress in it that I'm thinking of, I forgot her name, the character, she was one of the best characters. Not Zendaya. She was like one of the Fremen, one of the tribes who helps the main guy. And she was one of the best ones in it. But they don't make a thing about it. Gav's way too picky. No, I'm not. How am I... What? How am I way too picky? He's more... How am I picky? I'm not picky at all. No. I'm not picky. Yeah, the original Dune is good. Nadia, if you like the Dune, if you like, oh my God, Roops, if you've not seen the remake by bloody Denis Villeneuve, it's amazing. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, I've got to do a video. Maybe I've got to go down a route and do a video about that, calling out the wokeness, because it's really. Oh, you would hate it, Nikki. You would hate it. You would absolutely hate it. You would hate it. You wouldn't last 10 minutes. Honestly, you would hate it. Yeah, the Dune books are amazing. I'm on Messiah at the moment. I've read the first two. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I've got Messiah. I've started it, but I'm just a very, very. Yeah, you wouldn't like it, Nick. It's not your sort of thing. But I think the first Dune movie in particular is just mind blowing to me. Oh, amazing! It's just I can't really say it. I just absolutely love it. But it's again, Nikki, you would be bored. It's slow. It's about people going to live on a planet that's a desert to extract a mineral. That's all it's about. That's it. And it's very, very slow. 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And I love it. Absolutely love it. That might be one of my favourite movies of the last... It's probably got to be one of my favourite movies of the last 10 years. It has to be. Maybe since something like Inception or Interstellar. Interstellar is probably one of the best movies in the last couple of decades. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But no, there's just something about the way that film was made, and it's just quite remarkable. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just, there's nothing about it. Like, it's just an amazing film. But again, it just depends what you like. And it's weird, isn't it? I've got to maybe tackle that whole thing about the wokeness, because I don't really go at the left like that. Maybe I should. You know what I mean? Maybe I should start doing some stuff like that, but do it in a constructive way, like, and pull it apart properly. Why it's bad and why it's destroying things. Can't watch that either. Interstellar. No, she's not in that, you idiot. Interstellar is Matthew McConaughey. You wouldn't like it. It's science fiction, but it's just, the first time I watched it, I didn't like it at all. I wouldn't say it's a terrible film. It just didn't land with me. Not that I didn't get it, but I was just like, it's not really saying anything to me. It's not really saying anything. Then I watched it about 6 months later, and I was sobbing like an absolute blubbering baby, because it's just like, I was like, oh, I couldn't have been in the right frame of mind for it. It's kind of like watching a movie, you've probably not even seen it, Space Odyssey, or watching Lawrence of Arabia, or like, they're completely different films. But what I mean is that it's a very, very long film, and you've got to be in that mindset to go, I want to go on a ride kind of thing. I want to go on a journey, and just, you know, the music of Interstellar is, see? Right, when you sound fussy, you see this thing that Nikki does, this stuff, this is everything I do not need in a woman. No, I'm not sitting through that. Don't like football. Just doesn't work for me, mate. Can't be doing none of that. No. Oh, but can we watch Love Island? No, we can't. No, we can't. See? Oh, I like Coronation Street. That's really good. Fuck off, man. Get out. Out. Oh, no. Again, it depends what you're into. To me, that was like one of the best films. Nikki versus Gavin time. Nah. I think it was even... Last film before Interstellar. Yeah, I know. The last film I see before Interstellar, I don't know. I think it's very, very rare where I see a film now where I go. I'd say even in the last 20 years, I'd say Blade Runner 2049, June 2, Interstellar, Inception, Train to Busan. That's a great movie. Maybe some of like the Asian horror films I like, but there's not been anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when we all look back at cinema like we've done, and you look back and you go, oh, The Terminator, like the impact that had as a film. To me, these other movies like Dune and all those are those films, but they're just not many like that anymore. They don't make fuck off about crap. Oh, Terrifier's great, yeah, but what I'm saying is like that's like Terrifier's trash. Like I love Terrifier, but it's just gory trash. It's not what I would consider like a great film. Do you know what I mean? But there ain't many. I suppose Lord of the Rings, again, 2000, that's 20 years old, 25 years old. You know what I mean? Movies of that magnitude that really, really change cinema. Like a film that comes out and goes, oh my God, like what a film. There ain't really, you don't often get those. Gladiator, but I think the Gladiator was 90s, wasn't it? Was Gladiator late 90s or early 2000s? Like that's one of my favourite movies of all time, Gladiator. And Gladiator is such a, no disrespect, but Gladiator is such a generic story. It's such a generically boring story because it's just a geezer in a war, gets betrayed, and he has to get revenge. That's the movie. We've seen it a billion times. Machete, I love. And Machete Kills. I agree with them. I love those movies. But Gladiator, I must have watched. That's one of the few films I've watched maybe 10 times. And I don't watch movies over and over, but it's one of those films I can jump in at any point. Even if I was flicking like finished now, say we were flicking through it, I could watch it at Hobo Over Shotgun's another great one. Rutger Hauer, yeah, amazing. I could jump in at any point of Gladiator and be drawn in. And I'd be angry if I missed a specific scene in it. Like specific scenes, because there's a lot of scenes in that movie I love. I love the big hench dude who was like his bodyguard. I think he's like Dutch or German or something like that. That guy. I love Jamon Hounsou, the black dude. He's one of my favourites. Like he's probably what kind of one of the things in the film that brought it home for me, like made me love the movie, because there's a scene in it where you don't like Gladiator. Oh, Nicky, you're an idiot, bruv. Idiot. What are you talking about? Bang! That, I swear to God, that's a Muhammad Ali punch to your face for saying that. Gladiator. How can you not like Gladiator? What are you talking about? Oh, that is shambolic. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. With Gladiator, yeah, he was like his best friend in it. Where Driving Miss Daisy is a big boy movie. You can't. No, that's a bloody good film, man. She's going to say fucking Pretty Woman or Top Gun. With that scene at the end of Gladiator with the little figurine of Maximus, the wife and the kid, and he buries him. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet. That is what made the movie for me, because that took it from it's just a film to it pinpointed an emotion and a feeling, and it grabbed it by the hand, and I was just like, yep, you caught me there. Ghost is, Ghost is a great film. See, fucking, she's so generic, bro. So generic. I like Pretty Woman. I like Dirty Dancing. My favourite film with Tom Cruise is probably Cocktail, because he goes in the waterfall and it's so nice. You know? You know, this is what men have got to deal with. This is what men have got. Like, we've got blokes in the world going out to fight in wars, and this is what they've got to deal with. I watch Love Island and I like Cocktail. This is what they've got to put up with, fellas. That's... I'm like that geezer in Pretty Woman, the one who tries to bang her when they're doing polo. You know, that his mate, and he offers her money or something. She should have taken it. She's bang out of order. The Vikings, 1958. Yeah. That's a big film. Yeah, Kirk Douglas and what was his name? Kirk Douglas and the other guy, Tony Curtis. Tony Curtis, that's a great film. That is a great film. Yeah, wicked film. Yeah, very, very good film. Right, children, I'm going to go because I'm going to go and chill out. It's been great. But yeah, there's going to be a video out tomorrow night at 11. Video coming out in an hour. So there's a video 7 days a week now. I don't know how I'm going to keep doing it, but I'm going to try. Tom Cruise does Panto. Now he's in Snow White in Portsmouth. Yeah, boy. No, she would go. Do you like stuff by Karen Elaine Johnson? Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. Like... You're funny. I didn't even know that was her real name. You've got to be smart in your species. I'm so smart. You... That's crazy, isn't it? That's one to call out, species. I think that's a good one to call out. I didn't know that. Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys on Monday. But yeah, we'll have videos out all over the weekend. But yeah, have a good one. Thanks for joining me. It was really nice. Nice and chilled and all of that. Yeah. Peace and love, everyone. Have a good one, yeah?